Hello and assalamu alaikum to all of my viewer friends. Today I am here with my first video in which I tell you about the basic instead ABC of C++ language. Before starting the video, I'll request you to subscribe my YouTube channel Chaudhry10 Academy and press the bell icon so that you will get the regular updates about the videos. Now let's move towards our first tutorial lecture of C++ language. I am using the software Dev C++ and it is quite useful if you want to achieve skills in C++. Firstly, we'll add the header file, or let's say library. It usually starts with the sign of hash. Hash include iostream. This is the basic and the most common and very necessary library which is used in all of the C++ programs. Without this library, your program will not run. Now we'll write statement using namespace std and semicolon. This semicolon is very important. I'll tell you its use further. Now I will write a function of main and this, and now the body of main is started. This is the most common and necessary body of any program in C++ language. Without this body, your function will not be compiled. Now it is a basic lecture, so I'll start with the word hello. We'll print the word hello first, so we'll write only cout, what we want to see out, and put the double quotation marks. Whatever we have to write in cout must be in the double quotation marks, and we want to write the word hello, hello. I have not put a semicolon after this, so now what you'll see what will be happened. I'll compile it. So first I have to save it. I'll save it with the word hello and save. This is already saved, so I'll write hello dot and now save. An error, the spelling of iostream is wrong. And now I'll compile. It will give an error again. This is the error. So where is the mistake? I said you I'll give you the information of the semicolon after all in further. So we have to write a semicolon after every statement of cout. It is written after the most of the statements in C++. So now I'll compile it and we'll get the result. There is the word hello. The word hello is printed on the screen, and that's all. Now I'll stop compiling this, and I have put that quotations comment, I have put that comment so that this statement will not be printed in a program. Our program will run without this statement. In next step, you must know about the data types. There are many data types such as int, integer, float, and double, and character, character, long, short. The data types you will use the most will be integer, float, double, character, and somehow you will use long and short too. So we'll start with our first data type, that is integer. We'll give a variable x, let's say x, and then semicolon. Semicolon is important, and we'll give a value x is equals to 30, and then put a semicolon, and then cout a statement x. When we'll compile it, we'll get the value 30. Why? Because the value of x is 30. Now use this x in the cout statement of another, say double quotations, the age of, let's say Ellie, is x years. Now we'll compile it. Why error? Due to the lack of semicolon. Now what will happen? Oh, there is also an error. Now that's all. The age of Ali is 30 years. Instead of x, there is 30. Why? Because the value of x is 30. X will not be written in double quotation marks. Why? Because x is a variable of data type integer. Now the use of first we'll use the character. Now the use of character will begin. Okay, character, char, character. We assign a variable a, let's say a, to character, and give a value a is equals to single quote let's say 3, not 3, we'll write t and then semicolon, cout a semicolon. We can see the character t is printed. Why t, not 30? We can't write 30 in character. Why? Because character includes only the alphabets and the count from 0 to 1, not 2 digit or more than 2 or 2. We can only write 0 to 9 and all the alphabets in character. Only a single, not you can say you will write T and V, it will give an error or it will not be compiled. The single quote is very important in character. Without single quote, your variable will not be assigned. Let's say we have removed that single quotes and write only T like that 30, and when we'll compile, here we go, there is an error. Why? Because there is a lack of single quotes. Now we'll write single quote. Now let's make it some useful, and let's say we write a first name, second and middle name, and last name. Okay, so here we go, and I'll assign first name is equals to, let's say T semicolon, second name is equals to, let's say A semicolon, and last name is equals to, let's say H semicolon. Now we have to print it out, so cout first name, why backslash t? Backslash t is to give a tab, a space tab. Mid name, and after this the last name. Now when we'll compile it, let's see what will happen. You can see T, A, and H are printed on our screen as the first character is of first name is T, our mid name is A, and our last name is H, and this space is due to backslash T tab. Okay, this is the use of character. Now the importance of float and the importance of double will be studied now. First we use the float data type. Float is equals to, let's say, x semicolon, and integer data type, let's say m, or you can say y, it will work convenient, is equals to 10 comma, and z is equals to, you can say 5 and semicolon, not 5, you must write 7. Okay, now x is equals to y divided by z semicolon. Cout x semicolon. Compile. You can see 1, y1, because the division of two integers must be an integer, not in points. Now as y and z are integers, so they will be give an integer. Integer must be non-decimal value, that must be in that must not be in points. So now we'll give float. Now let's see what will happen. You can see 1 point something 42857, it will become in points. So float is used when you have to use information that must include some decimal points and decimal value, so we store it in float. And that's all about float. And now we'll replace that float with the double and also double. Let's see what will happen. You can see it will give you the same pointed value. What is the difference between a float and a double? Float will give you the decimal value like 1.67896, not a long decimal value, but double data type will give you a long decimal value, let's say 0.6789 whatever. When we have to calculate the more complicated decimal values, we use double, and when we have to use only a minor pointed values, you can say the decimal values, we use float. float float. And we can also write this that like you can say double quotation mark, the average sale is space x percent you can see the average sale is 1.4 to 857%. So you can see without any calculator and calculation you have calculated the division of 10 and 7. You can also use some larger numbers, let's say we use 100 or 1000 whatever, and the answer is 1428.57. we can also change z 89, it must be that 112.36. so that is all about the basic hello world. The integer, it may be an in, and we have write the variable x, you can write z, m, abc, anything else, abc independently or dependently, and then character, and we have used the float and also use the double. Let use the double there, double. We have divided two doubles and got a double value and stored it in a float variable, sorry. You can see the answer is same. Why? Because both have to give you a decimal value. And now we'll end this tutorial, and in next tutorial we'll use to make some calculations with the use of float, double, character and integers too. And with you can see that, and you'll see it will be very important and it will be very convenient use. And the C++ language is not difficult, and if you will you can say you make your mind like I am playing with that language, I am just playing, I am not in the state of studying that language, then you will get the points more easily and it will be very easy for you. And now that's all. Now please subscribe my channel if you like that video, and press also the bell icon so that you will get the regular updates. And this is my channel. Okay, and okay friends, now Allah Hafiz.